All right. So I literally just had, excuse me, excuse my flatulence. I literally just had like this overwhelming sensation to use the bathroom. All right. All right. Something is going on with someone's bladder, or your bladder is changing. I'm hearing a need for, really? A need for cranberry, not is it cranberry juice? I heard cranberry juice. Take it how it resonates. I don't know what it's for, but I'm hearing cranberry juice. Raw cranberry juice. Juicers. Something about juicing things. Learning how to juice things on your own is going to be very beneficial. All right. We have someone mowing the lawn. So that could be significant for somebody. But what does a mower do? Trim. Okay. Something's done in excess, needs to be trimmed down. Okay. Take off the fat when eating certain things. And for those of you that are concerned with like the food and what's in your food, or you're very sensitive to what you eat, they're saying to bless your food. Take off the fat if you're going to eat meat. Something about it is ingested in the skin. All right. My pages are flipping. Yeah. It'll help you turn over a new leaf, is what I'm hearing. A lot of the hormones and different things that are being injected is being injected through the skin. Okay. It's your choice, is what I'm hearing. But it will assist you with your mood. If you're experiencing mood swings or hormonal changes, something about the hormones in the meat affects your confidence. All right, something about getting your engines going. Why am I getting so many messages about the digestive tract? Okay, all right. Somebody could be taking smooth move tea. I don't know what that's about either, but I'm just channeling you guys. Okay, something's going to reverse in. I'm hearing bah, 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 bah. So there's something about, there's going to be a moment where something, a suburban may reverse into someone's yard, or something about somebody drives a suburban or a truck. Somebody's also getting a delivery. I'm also hearing shape up, shapewear, shape up. Y'all getting ready for the beach, cause some of y'all about to meet somebody. I'm hearing. Spirit, what channel messages do you have for Taurians? If you are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. All information for booking personal readings are in the description box. Please avoid anyone in the comment section pretending to be me and soliciting tarot readings. So I'm not hearing anything else clairaudiently, so we're going to jump into the cards. Journey is how you live it, you learn it. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I heard that song. Community. Yes. Get that cup of coffee. It's time for you to get outside, leave your home. I'm also seeing if you go to like a coffee shop, you're being guided directly to a specific place. Okay. A specific place, a specific community, that's going to make you feel very stable and feel very grounded. It's safer here. All right. It's safer to be yourself in this particular environment. It's safer for you to do something. I feel like loss parts of yourself are returning back home. Okay, so any experience that you have gone through that had caused you to like fragment yourself. All right, if you've ever been through any trauma in the past, you may have fragmented yourself. I'm hearing at a tender age. All right, between 2 and 4. It's like it's your soul just in another person. So it's like you essentially have been recreating yourself. Wow, in the same timeline. Okay, so I'm hearing you have been recreating fragments of your soul in the same timeline. For example, a child being born. For many of you, the children that are being born are fragments of yourselves. Yes, that's what Spirit is confirming for me. Another page just flipped. So you have been continuating your own story through fragments of yourself. So right now in this current existence that you're currently incarnated on, there is essentially you being born all over the world. You've multiplied yourself. You've recreated and procreated using your divine consciousness. All right. So aspects of your divine consciousness have been uploaded in the form of younger children that are being born in the community, in your environment. I am hearing that they're younger than you, but they are essentially fragments of your soul, experiencing a new journey or experiencing an aspect of your journey, and they have a plethora of memories at your leisure that you can access through divine consciousness to retrieve lessons through that consciousness. So they've been uploading memories into the divine consciousness that you're able to experience. So it's like, yeah, you've recreated yourself. You've procreated off of yourself, off of your own soul. So what I'm seeing is a ray of light, and those fragments are pieces of existence. Okay, rays of existence that are all a part of your oversoul. Okay, something about oversoul. So at a time where you felt unstable, or when you feel unstable, like a branch, you create a new stem. Okay? For some, this is being studied through stem cell research, going up the branch and connecting to the oversoul is allowing scientists to be able to decipher the origin of the soul connected to these beings. Okay? Before you, it was also being done through older generations. So if you've ever experienced a time where, let's say for example, you saw Harriet Tubman, right? And you felt like, damn, I really feel like I resonate with that energy. Or you saw someone that is a current celebrity, and you feel like, man, I really feel like my story resonates with that person. You may be a fragment of their soul. Okay? Expressions of the same existence being experienced all at the same time, even in the same timeline. There's a community or a beehive of a network of interintelligence, okay, that's all interconnected, like uploads and downloads of memories all accessible to you at any given time. If you feel like you haven't received a certain level of certification or a certain level of classification because of your age doesn't matter here, because you have multiplied yourselves within the same timeline. I'm hearing that it's a lot easier to connect to the timelines of memories from within your current timeline. It requires less focus or less black noise. All right. The way they're describing black noise to me, it's like less silence. All right. So you may be able to really focus for long periods of time, no matter how much white noise is around you. White noise of any frequency, whether that be pink, blue, you know, it's really like you can hold a level of focus even under white noise. And it has something to do with, it's like layers and layers and layers of conversation happening over any audio recording or any frequency wavelength. There's layers and layers of voices that are layered on top of the wave, like conversations all over the world. And if you were to slow it down really, really slow, you would be able to pick up on other conversations, similar to how, like when they use certain devices to pick up like spirits talking in a haunted home or something like that. But you would have to kind of like slow it down or turn certain audios up and other audios down. You may be good at utilizing frequency music or just utilizing different tones, okay, or vibrations that allows you to be able to pick up the voices that are speaking to you. But not all of these voices are really voices from the other side. They're actually voices from your timeline currently being experienced in this reality. You're just able to hear, like having like the hearing of a dog, right? You know how they say a dog can hear a specific type of whistle that no one else can hear. You have the ability to hear the voices of even those that are communicating right here, right now, like a telephone. That's how like fine tuned your clairaudience is, where you can hear people conversating to you right here, right now. The example that I am being given or I'm retrieving is Evan Almighty, when he was like, when he pulled up the Yahweh email, and he downloaded all of the voices or the prayers into that email inbox for him to be able to respond. All right. That is the plethora of connections that you have within this community. That is the influence that you have within this community. It reaches a frequency that not many can speak to. Okay. It reaches a certain vibration within their, this is going to sound weird, you guys, cerebral cortex. We're going to keep going. When you speak, something begins to happen inside of their subconscious mind. Okay? Whether they're aware of it or not, something begins to blossom, something begins to grow. All right? Like wildflower. Golden nuggets, golden things. It's just about it's a knowing. It's something that can't be duplicated. It's something that can't be mimicked. It's something that can't be um, found anywhere else outside of this divine consciousness um, hub. Okay. Okay. It's growing. That's what spirit is saying. Something is growing in the subconscious mind. Okay. There's a reason why you need to know this. It's not yet ready to reveal to you why, but you need to know this part first before we can tell you the other part. I heard put a lid on it. If you feel like something is moving too fast, you can put a lid on it. You can ask for it to be slowed down. You can ask for it to be sped up. Time is not an obstacle for you. You willed time. Like, is it Kong or Kang? Kang. Kang. You are time. You mirror time. Time, creation, and the manifestation of it coming into fruition is at your will. It will all make sense later. It will all make sense later. They just keep repeating, it will all make sense later. It will all make sense later. There's something that I'm missing. You were doing it wrong in the past. In the past, you were looking for the divinity. You were looking for the light. You were looking for the confirmation. You were almost to the degree where it's like, I have to follow it, right? I have to follow the light. I have to follow the guidance. I have to follow like a state of action, right? And what spirit is saying, you're being shifted from them utilizing a beacon of light for you to follow, like an attraction or a magnet, into placing that magnet inside of you. So there's something about a magnet that has been placed inside of you, like it's an audio box. It's something that has been implanted inside of you that wasn't there before. If you've been experiencing symptoms of phantom coughing or phantom, like you can't really explain it, but you've been like hacking or coughing and there's like nothing wrong with you, you've been to the doctor, there's nothing, no real symptoms that they can speak about. There's really no you have no viruses, you have no cold, you have no, they've done viral panels on you, they've done tests on you, blood work, and everything has come back positive. You're in good health. It's a spiritual implant that has been implanted inside of you, similar to an audio box. And this audio box is adjusting to your vessel. It's adjusting to your vessel, but that voice that you were following has been placed inside of you directly on your throat chakra. Okay, some of you, I've heard that while this energy is setting, while this ability is settling into your physical vessel, Archangel Michael has been keeping the flies away. Archangel Michael has been keeping you protected, like in a sphere or a bubble that restricts any foreign objects or any foreign energies from being able to afflict you in any way while this is being integrated within your vessel. Okay, I also heard simulation. You will start to notice that this is something that just turns on and off by itself, on and off by itself. You can always put a lid on it, is what they're saying. At any given time, you can ask your guides to reveal to you how you could put a lid on it, okay? Some of you may be experiencing certain symptoms, like you can't stop talking, or you're just in a constant state of channeling, or you're in a constant state of speaking, almost like chatterbox. I'm hearing chatterbox, like you just got a lot to say. It's something about your this voice box, okay? This voice box is what they just keep saying. There's a voice box. Oh my god, y'all. Let me tell y'all what just fucking happened to me in a state of channeling. I'm sitting here and my child decides that she's gonna walk over on my passenger side of my car and stare at me like she from the Shining, or she's from some type of Red Room horror movie. Damn near scared the shenanigans out of me. Anywho, she does this all the time. She keeps me on my motherfucking toes, okay? What was I saying? Oh my god. Oh, something about bladder is here as well. Blabber, okay? Something about bladder, like something just keeps spilling out. All right, you just can't help it. All right, you do not have Tourette's. You don't have Tourette's, I heard. Okay, you may sometimes feel like, oh, you just say things sometimes and you don't think about it, or you don't think twice about it, or something like that. If you've been experiencing something like pressure on your bladder, there is something going on with the root chakra. From the rooter to the tutor, something is going on with the root chakra, you guys. All right, something's being purged out of your gut. I don't know. I'm hearing leaky gut, y'all. This is getting really adultish. So if you have sensitive stomachs, just let you know. I'm seeing a lot of green here, so drink a lot of fiber and a lot of greens is going to help you with some digestive system issue. Yeah, it's so your solar plexus, you can reconnect back to it. There's an activation going on in your solar plexus, you guys. And it's going to bring about this willpower. Oh yeah. Damn. It's bringing about some type of spinal correction. If you've ever had a slip disc or a herniated disc, there's something about you being like something was holding you back or holding on to you, keeping you on this loop. Y'all, I gotta go to the bathroom. I will be back. All right, I'm back, you guys. So while I was using the powder room, I was sitting there and I heard, you're being unplugged from Decepticons and plugged back into Metatron. Now, I don't know what any of those means, so I'm assuming that the Page of Pentacles is telling me to do some research. So y'all could do your own research, but we just gonna look up Decepticon, okay? So this is from Transformers, okay? One who deceives. So Spirit is saying that you're being unplugged from those that seek to deceive you, Taurus. You're being unplugged from those that seek to deceive you, and you're being plugged into Metatron. So let's look up Metatron. Who is Metatron? Okay, so I've heard of it, okay, but don't get me to lying about anything specific. Oh, they have who was Metatron in the Bible. Metatron, the youth, a title previously used in 3 Enoch, where it appears to mean servant. It identifies him as the angel that led the people of Israel through the wilderness after their exodus from Egypt, and describes him as a heavenly priest. Okay. So Metatron is an angel that led the people of Israel through the wilderness after their exodus from Egypt. So Exodus 23:21. So through these changes that you're currently experiencing, something about changes that you're currently experiencing is it's a flame, it's a spark. Okay, you're being re-sparked, okay, because I'm seeing a match in my mind's eye, like flickering, like, so it's just like flickering a match. You're being reignited, your light is being restarted, relit. Your enthusiasm to research philosophy, to research different perspectives, to research more knowledge is going to save you a lot of time. Okay, there is another route here that the route that you would have been taking if this did not happen was you investing a lot of money or saving up a lot of money to like go back to, let's say, get a degree, or go back to do something to get yourself qualified for a particular path. So someone's path is being completely changed from one course down to another, and it has something to do with you're just about to know things. It's like you are a student of Metatron, okay? You're a student of Metatron. You're a student of this connection that you have, and you're going to be delivered to the other side of something. Yeah, this is like you having so much wisdom, or you having so much knowledge at your not your disposal, but it's like you having so much knowledge at your discretion, okay? Like so much that you could pull from, so much that you can create off of, so much that you can eat from. It's like your table is going to be set. Your table is full. There's so much wisdom. There's so many different rabbit holes to go down. There's so many different perspectives to consider. You're just getting like all-inclusive smorgasbord, Taurus. It's like you're gonna know like forbidden knowledge, things that things that people normally wouldn't talk about. You're just gonna know things. I don't know. I'm seeing that someone here experienced something similar to maybe a herniated disc or something where your spinal, I don't know, spinal bifida, herniated disc, or just something in general that felt like your root chakra, you know, was affected in a way where maybe you weren't able to walk, maybe you were down and out and sick for a while, and that time that you had to rest, it's kind of like you were forced to rest. So like some type of spiritual surgery could be performed on you. And when you get up, you're gonna have a moment similar to the guy in Avatar, where that moment that his consciousness was uploaded and back into the avatar body. It's like he got off that bed and he was like so happy to be off that bed, and he went running, and they were like, you gotta acclimate, you gotta let your body acclimate, you're gonna just do it so naturally. And it's like you miss being able to run, you miss being able to walk, you miss being able to be out there in the wild. So you're gonna have this desire to like get up and go back to into nature, and that's where you're going to have like these aha moments. Yes, you see how like his feet here is bare. It's like I finally got that desire and that passion to get up and move again. You're gonna feel ambitious. You're gonna feel like you can do anything. You could be victorious over anything. Like there is nothing that can be thrown your way. It's like, the fuck, I got feet again. You know what I'm saying? I could run, I could climb the trees. Seven of coins. On the road again. Another page just flipped. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. So the wind like turned 3 different pages. All right, this ability may have skipped like 3 different generations, and you may be that 3rd generation youth that's intended to wield this certain type of ability. This could be your child, okay? Investing in home. You're gonna build some type of empire. They're asking you not to give up on what you're trying to do. Whatever this is that you're trying to do, they're asking you not to give up on it, because you're going to build some type of empire. Okay? Now I'm seeing Lion King. Some of you are going to have like I don't know if it's an ayahuasca moment or it's a shroom moment, but it feels like a journey. And when you have this journey, you're going to like go back to the ancestors, or the space where it's like Rafiki. It's like going to see the baboon. The baboon gives you some type of riddle, okay? And then you consume this, whatever it is. It's going to be worth your time. It's going to be worth the investment to do this, because what happens is whoever is going through this, they're going to meet like their ancestor in the spirit realm, and their ancestor is going to tell them everything that they need to know for them to become the person that they're meant to become. Like this is like transforming right into that Metatron energy. Yeah, there's some type of meditation, like burial. Like this is like, yeah, someone's about to meet someone in the spirit realm, and they're going to be awakened. Someone's third eye is also being awakened. Yeah, look at this. The Queen of Pentacles. There's also something about ingesting gold. All right, gold liquid. It will also help decalcify your pineal gland. That's what I'm hearing. There's some type of retreat or travel plans. It doesn't feel like a retreat for like fun. It feels like a specific place where you go to meditate, to connect back with that, with divine consciousness, to connect back to um your inner being. And there's some type of reunion you're going to have with an ancestor. It's gonna be a father figure, but someone's being reminded of their true Godhead. All right, someone is also going through an initiation, and being like crowned. Um, like someone's getting crowned. I'm seeing a crowning, or someone's having their, someone's about to find out their head Orisha as well. Yeah, someone's about to find out their head Orisha through some type of initiation, or they're going to see. Some of you it's Oshun. For others of you it's like Oya. I'm also seeing Shango, Ogun. But all of these energies are showing up to assist you in removing some type of blockage. And you're going to get the truth that you've been seeking, the truth that you've been searching, you've been doing your research on, about who's telling the truth, who's lying. Not really a who, but a why this is going on in the world. You know, why is this happening? What is all this about? You're going to know without a shadow of a doubt when you walk away from this trip. Some of y'all, this is like a trip right in your backyard, right in your home. And this trip is you reuniting with your ancestors, receiving direct communication. You're going to just be given things, and you're going to know exactly why fear, anxiety, depression, worry, why that was instilled in you or ingrained within you at a very young age. You see that book and that key? Yeah, because you're that third generation descendant that was always destined, prophesied to like rescue our future. All right, to build a world that allows equality, to build a world that allows these communities to have the truth. Okay, you bring the truth. Yeah, you bring the truth. You see the lies here? Seven of Swords. Hamashiach. What is that? Let me see. Hamashiach. And I'm hearing Hamashiach. Yeshua HaMashiach soldiers. This Hebrew hand gesture forms the alphabet letter Shin, which represents the name Shaddai or Shaddai, meaning mighty El. Let's see what this is talking about. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, "Speak to Aaron and his sons, saying, this is how you bless the children of Yisrael. Say to them, Yahweh bless you and guard you. Yahweh make his face shine upon you and show favor to you. Yahweh lift up his face upon you and give you peace. Thus they shall put my name on the children of Yisrael, and I myself shall bless them." Bemidar. Bemidar. Number 6, 22 through 27. Mm. So the symbol looks something like this, right? That's what I'm seeing in the symbol. That might mean something to you or activate something in you. I don't know. I'm just the messenger. But yeah. This Hebrew hand gesture forms the alphabet letter Shin, which represents the name Shaddai, meaning Almighty El. The Kohanim priests use the Shin hand gesture during a blessing ceremony. The hand gesture is called the Nisayat Kapayim, or the Aaronic blessing / priestly blessing that follows a prayer service. So some of you may be, like I said, being crowned, or being blessed during some type of ceremony, unlocking your destiny. The journey is being placed inside of you. Whoa, y'all. I am blown away, okay? 8 of Cups. You are learning how to master the art of detachment to things that you have lost. How to emotionally detach to things that you have lost. And how to be willing to soul search on your own without doubting yourself, without second guessing yourself, without feeling like you've lost so much, without feeling like you've had to start all over. This is mastering how to be in a constant state of flow. The river does not force, or the water is not forceful. It goes wherever it's intended to go, even if it's bringing destruction or even if it's bringing in calm. It's you do what you have to do. You do what you must. You take what you have and you keep moving forward. It may be very difficult for you to like you may want to take people with you, or you may want to share certain things with certain people from your old communities, your own towns, and they're not meant to go with you, and it's okay to allow them to go so they can grow, and allow what new wants to come in so you can continue to blossom. Okay? Yeah, because you may be experiencing seasons where you feel sad being alone, or you feel sad doing certain things on your own, and you're ready for companionship. You're ready for partnership. 9 of Wands. Until you make it to a certain point, that's what Spirit is saying, until you have made it to a certain point on your destiny. These people were always meant to be in your life to facilitate your ascension, climbing the ladder towards your North Node. They were soulmates intended to break your heart. They were soulmates intended to hurt you. Family, friends, romantic partners, they were intended to get you where you needed to go. All right? But it's not the season for complacency. It's not the season to lay down and rest. It's the season of movement. It's the season of growth. Yeah. Whatever's been keeping you stuck, it may be because one of you may be ready to move, and the other person is still trying to discover who they are. They're still trying to discover what their purpose is in life, and you may be trying to be strong for the both of you, but you both have different powers to perfect. I feel like one of you wields fire and the other one wields water. Okay, so one of you may be extremely sensitive, empathic, and gifted. And the other has a power that's very forceful, blunt, like predatorial, and you both need to be able to harness that ability for the season that it's intended for. But if you give up that level of mastery that you developed in your particular gift in order to come into union before it's time, you wouldn't have had enough practice with your ability to be able to they're telling me not to tell you that part yet. Death. Some of you have to leave someone so they won't die. Like, you have to Hagar. You have to send them on their way to find their way, because if they stay, they will surely die. And when I say die, I mean it could be physical, but it's like they won't ascend, they won't wake up, they won't grow, they will perish. And the price is way greater than the sacrifice to be apart. It's almost like they will have to wait 13 incarnates before they could ever be in the same timeline with you again. There's like a steep price to be paid. Yeah, so I feel like you are trying to make a decision and you feel like you don't know, but they're saying is that you know the decision that you have to make. You know the decision you have to make, and something about the price to be paid is way steeper than being reckless with your life or someone else's life. This is deep. And you may be the only person aware of this secret. Like, you may be the only person awake to this knowledge or privy to some type of knowledge. Because I'm hearing, it's not Ezra. You've seen the end. You've seen the end already. You know how something ends. Sometimes the greatest act of love is letting them go, because you've seen the end already. There's something about the way that something ends as a result of certain players not being ready, certain players a part of the story not being ready or in place because they were held up with you or with someone else. There's a big price to pay for that. So ignoring your higher self believing that if you hold on tighter to someone, it will work out eventually in the later on. There's a steeper price to pay for that. Mastering the art of detachment. Loving through detachment. Love without attachment. Someone here was meant to be. Someone here was meant to contribute their growth to some type of heartbreak in association with you, Taurus, or vice versa. But once that growth started to blossom and grow, like it wasn't written for those two souls to continue out their story together. I'm hearing the Epic of Gilgamesh is supposed to be like the big pow, right? And it would transform over time. But your work as individuals, someone else is intended to experience the best versions of you. So, for example, if you were in a relationship and there were a series of unfortunate events that occurred that caused you and your partner to evolve beyond measure, you both would contribute the growth and the change and the evolution in each other, in yourselves, through each other. From there, the both of you were assigned other suitable counterparts that would experience the best versions of each of you down different paths, down different trajectories. The price for undoing this or not following through with this is greater than not being able to have each other in this lifetime. There's something about 13 lifetimes, 13 lifetimes, or 13 incarnates, where it's like even before you guys will reincarnate again and be able to be with each other, you have to go through like 13 incarnations of whatever experience. Why was it written this way, Spirit? Why was it written this way? Why was it fated this way? Loss, present power. So we have 2-2 here, and then we have resilient, envy. So you guys, you and this person, the two of you did this together. Before incarnating, you rigged your own game. These are two souls that no matter where you are, something keeps pulling you back, telling you that you need each other in each other's lives. No matter where you go, something keeps pulling you back. No matter how many lifetimes, no matter how far you are, you guys will always find each other. It's almost like like twin souls, but as twin souls or something, you guys are a part of the same twin flame. But in this particular carnation, for those of you that have decided not to be with your twin flame in physical flesh this lifetime, you guys have strategically placed each other as enemies. Something about 22, 21 and 22. Um when you were 21, you both were supposed to go your separate paths at the age of 21 or 22. When that didn't happen, a cycle repeated itself. So, like a karmic cycle was initiated. Harsh lessons, really hard paths, things like that was initiated. Though it would make you, though the benefit of it would be gain through resilience or gain through you being able to realize your personal power. These two events was were like fail safes that you guys placed, like you guys placed some type of like backup fail safe, like safety fail. Like if you guys were to fail to get it right the first time, there would be a backup plan, and your backup plan would be like this second hit would would hurt so bad to the point where it would assure you wouldn't go back. So if you've have had one loss, there would be another, because the both of you are meant to develop into your own powerful selves, all right, and earn these stripes as individual souls, not as twin flame counterparts, but as individual souls. You see here where you see the stripes here and the tiger stripes. So one of you is like a tiger cat and the other person is like a lion. You have resilient, bold, sassy. You both knew that it would be very hard for you both to resist each other in this human form. So you created a tightrope for the both of you to walk on. And a part of this tightrope is that it's like that type of love where you know how you love someone so you would rather them be happy so they can continue living, or you love them so they do not, you could see the end of someone and you're like, I'm going to love you because I don't want to see you perish. You know what I'm saying? But it's in a different way. Finding joy that they are still alive and they're still able to fulfill their mission and they're still thriving, rather than holding on to your twin flame or trying to possess them or have them for yourself, even if it meant you had to watch them be happy with someone else. And it's like on some level, your heart knows, or your soul knows, that it's either you lose yourself or you let go of this person. It's either you lose your confidence, your resilience, and whatever spiritual abilities that you need to make sure that you are that strong flame on your own, or you sacrifice yourself for your twin flame. However, even if you sacrifice yourself, that's why I'm saying, like, it's so fucked up. You know, it's like, even if you sacrificed yourself for your twin flame and you were willing to do that, the caveat to it would be that they would die anyway and you would still be alone. You see what I'm saying? Damn. And Spirit is saying that's not for everyone. But some of you, two here, have incarnated and decided that you were going to experience a life without ending up with your twin flame this lifetime. And even though you want them, even though you have experienced them, is being able to have them to yourself worth losing them for the next 13 lifetimes? For some of you, it's 22 lifetimes outside of this one. The Spirit is saying, Spirit is saying that you and this twin flame wrote it this way. Your guides are saying you and this twin flame designed it this way. And don't take it if it doesn't resonate, you guys. That's not for everybody. But for those of you that feels like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and you don't even know if you know, are we even supposed to be together? You know what I'm saying? One of you may be struggling with it and the other person may not, or both of you are struggling with it and neither one of you knows why. Okay? I just keep hearing it's epic. It's meant to be epic. And I heard leave it like that. Taurus, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.